Between the New York Giants and our home team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 19-yard line.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Chopper, chopper. Kill.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this throw caught left side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
On first and 10, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10, right at the 40. Now Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down now. It's Vaughn, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
60-yard.
First down.
Let's go. You draw Porter. Hey. Hey, box drop. Shoot.
Jones on first and 10. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Switch.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand this to Tomlinson, running right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Ready, break.
Tomlinson again, a 1st down carry. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards on the ground.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. It's complete to Cruz. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Here we go, 30 base. 65.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Ready. 70.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
General West, 60 Pittsburgh. Check that 52 right here. Check 99. Check 99. Watch the eye. Check 31. Check 31. No. Off. X3. 218. Chopper. Shoot.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Charlie.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Cruz complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. And Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And
he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
On the ready. 53, Mike. Go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And some room to roam now. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down and inches. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're running. Tomlinson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley shifts by him. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Throwing, Jones. Open man is Hill. He's got it. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
64,
On first down, Barkley. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Watch the slant.
Ready?
On the draw, this is Barkley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. They complete it to Hill. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Yeah, he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Go! 60 outlaw. Get the ball. Mike, 53.
Now back to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Jones. And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running right, this is Tomlinson. And he's got room. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 67 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
60-yard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Gets this one to Hill. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They'll run for it with Barkley. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That one's complete to Tomlinson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jones operating from the gun. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. 2nd and 11. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
On 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Giants' 40-yard line.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. An excellent gain, 35 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
You ain't going nowhere.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, set.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7, and now it's 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now it's Barkley. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Now a give, right side. Tomlinson. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's second down. Now Jones, throwing again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And caught by Cruz. And he goes out right around the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Jones. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
I got you.
Here's Jones. Back to the air on second down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's good, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Hit it.
Now it's Tomlinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their home.